Namaskaram, ladies and gentlemen. It's a great privilege and pleasure for me to meet you once again today, this morning. It's a wonderful morning and it may be a good idea to discuss something further on the concept of theory of happiness. One of the thought came to my mind before I went to bed yesterday that I should talk to you about another interesting aspect of how do we make ourselves happy. The subject I want to discuss with you is who makes us happy or unhappy is the question that I want to answer today. So it's very important to understand. I think the question that we were trying to answer is who makes us happy or unhappy. We are always under the impression that our state of happiness is determined by many other external circumstances and the people and the whole world and various circumstances. So when we are coming from different paradigms, we have a different sense of control upon our own state of happiness. Let us try to deep dive a little more and then examine the two extreme paradigms. So one of the paradigm is that the situations makes us happy or unhappy. The material objects make us happy or unhappy. So when we are coming from that paradigm, we assume that the various external circumstances and the people with whom we interact are responsible for our state of happiness. I think most of the human beings in this universe are all programmed or living their life with that assumption that somebody else is responsible for our state of happiness. When we are coming from this paradigm, every little things happening in our life can really upset us. So last video I spoke about what you really mean as upset. So upset is nothing but what happened multiplied by our own interpretation of what has happened. So in the same way, when we are taking the stand that everybody else is responsible to make us happy or unhappy, then we are leaving the entire responsibility for the whole world to decide our state of being at any given point in time. So for example, I spoke in one of the sessions that approval seeking is one of the most critical aspect of our erroneous zone, where we are constantly expecting validation from others about our own well-being or our own achievements and so on and so forth. So when you are coming from the paradigm that the external things will make you happy or unhappy, then you are really being swayed by the wind, as Lord Krishna says in Bhagavad Gita, that a boat which is just in the ocean and there is a wind blowing on the boat, it will be keep on moving into different directions without any absolute control. So when we are coming from the paradigm that the external situations and people are responsible for our happiness, we are entirely depending on the whole life situation to make us happy or unhappy. So in other words, even simple changes in the weather can make us unhappy. In most of the cold countries, people always find reasons to be remaining in a very gloomy state of consciousness. And they say the weather is gloomy. The weather is not really gloomy. Actually, our own response to the weather is gloomy. So it's extremely important to understand that our state of being is not coming from any external means or sources or people. And I also mentioned in one of my previous sessions that either you can pull your own strings or someone else can pull your own strings. So essentially, when you are leaving the responsibility for external people and situation to make you happy or unhappy, That means you are constantly in a state of unhappiness. For the very simple reason, the whole life situations are going to happen exactly in a different way than what you like to have. So when things are not under your control, maybe probably 90% of the things that are going to happen are not going to be in line with what you expect to happen. So 100% of the cases, the people are not going to behave or talk in the same way what you would like to have. That means that the life situations can constantly put us in a perennial state of unhappiness when you're coming from the paradigm that external situations are making you happy or unhappy. And again, when we are not in a right balanced state of mind, we cannot do any constructive work. So that means we cannot concentrate. So when we are being in a constant turmoil from various circumstances in life, so we will not be able to really concentrate on anything worthwhile. With the result, your personal productivity will come down significantly. And then you will start again blaming someone for the state of your life, that they have really spoiled your ability to come up in your life and so on and so forth. So you will find most of the human beings always has got some kind of a complaint that their parents have not sent them to a convent school, or they never gave them an opportunity to explore what you wanted to explore, and wife is nagging or husband is nagging, and you keep on coming up with some kind of a complaint or the other when you are coming from the paradigm that the whole external world is responsible for your state of your being. So I want you to consider this aspect, and if you really want to take charge of everything in life, you need to move from the paradigm that ultimately the choices are made by you. So you have to shift to the paradigm that irrespective of whatever may be the life situation, I can decide my response to those life situations. So I would urge you to read the book The Man's Search for Meaning by Viktor Frankl, who has written volumes of his experience in the concentration camp, how he kept up his state of being, having the control on the whole situation without expecting the external events of life. So what is most important is we need to examine that where are we coming from as far as our state of happiness is concerned. My advice for you is to take complete charge of your future with your own hands. That means you need to decide your response to different kind of life situations. So that is where I thought today I will end this session with you, and look forward to talk to you on many more topics. Hopefully I think this would have given you some perspective, and keep introspecting the facts of life, and then take charge of yourself for the future. Thank you very much. It's wonderful talking to you. God bless you.